Oh, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Movie Canon. I'm Giovanni. We are live. We are live. And give me just a second here. I'm just going to check on something. Matthew is joining me today.
I sure am.
Matthew hasn't been on the channel for a while because he's been busy. So he is back. So welcome back to The Movie Canon, Matthew. Okay, so this is a horror talk episode. Officially, technically, it's a horror talk episode. I will be talking about the horror icon election that we've been doing. So we'll be doing that. But I know a lot of you guys are probably watching this for that Spider-Man 2 PS5 physical copy giveaway. So there will be a winner. I will announce the winner during this stream. So we'll talk about that a little later. And there's also going to be a figures talk segment within this horror talk video. The Venom Hot Toys announcement that was made here. So again, welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. This is Giovanni, and this is a new episode of Horror Talk. And then Matthew is joining me today.
Hello.
And then we also have the other giveaway that we announced a few weeks ago. The Vampire Jack FUNKO. So that one is still open, and the winner for that one will be announced next week or closer to like Halloween. So if you still want to get that one, make sure you follow the instructions. Going back to the Spider-Man 2 physical copy game giveaway, just a reminder, guys, it is a physical copy, so it's not a digital thing. So I won't be able to send you the code or anything like that. It's a physical copy that I'll be mailing you if you are the winner, and you must have a mailing address with the United States, and of course be a subscriber, Instagram follower. The winner did follow all those as far as I can tell. I did check if they were followers, if they were following the page to the Movie Canon or being a subscriber to the channel. So I did double check on that. As far as them living and having an address within the United States, I'm not 100% sure, but we'll find out eventually. At least I will. So thank you everyone who entered for this giveaway, this big Spider-Man 2 game giveaway. I know a lot of you guys already probably got this game or have plans of getting it, or probably was spoiled for you or whatever. But just very quick, Matthew, I know you just finished the game, right? So just very quickly, did you like the game? Is it the best Spider-Man game, like a lot of people are saying?
It probably is the best Spider-Man game, just gameplay-wise. There was some very weird story decisions, but it was overall, like, I think I liked it a lot. Marginally better than the first Spider-Man game, and also Miles Morales.
And of course, no spoilers, right? So
yes.
No spoilers there. So this is the game. So this is the game that I will be mailing to the winner. Okay, so it's a physical copy. It's not open yet, brand new. I just picked it up. So the winner will be getting this. I'll be mailing them to that. Okay, so that was that. All right. So and then, guys, if you guys, is there so many issues with the sound? With Matthew's mic, my mic, the music is too loud, the picture looks weird. Let me know so I can try to adjust it. So that was just a little side note there. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start with the main section here, the main horror talk video for today. So as I mentioned earlier, we are doing the horror talk or the horror icon election. And then again, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Movie Canon, for future content, giveaways, etc. So definitely do that. And I'm going to begin by doing the horror icon election poll. So it's been open for since October 1st. So as I mentioned earlier, or in a previous stream or video, I do these election or horror icon elections annually. I started in 2020. This is the 4th year that I do this, so this is the 4th annual horror icon election. You vote on my Instagram page at the Movie Canon under the stories section, so that's where you vote. So there's usually a matchup between two icons going against each other, and then you choose which one of the two is scarier to you, right? So then you choose the character, the icon, and then at the end, within 24 hours, whoever has the most votes wins that round, and the other icon gets eliminated. So that's how I've been doing it, right? So recently, I think it was earlier this week, we had the second round of the horror icon election, and we got some eliminations. So let me see. Oh, there it is. For some reason, I wasn't doing it. So we have the second round eliminations. There was 10 horror icons that were eliminated. We have someone here in the live chat, Crash Bandicoot, says everything is working fine. At least that's what I can read there. So thank you for letting me know. So going back here, so the second round we have these eliminations. 10 icons were eliminated. In the first round, 20 were eliminated. So the second round, 10 were eliminated. From what I can tell here, it says Pinhead, Jigsaw, Hannibal Lecter, Candyman, the Wolfman, the Creeper, the Nun, the what is that demon called? Lipstick Face Demon, I think that was called, from Insidious. He was eliminated. The Blair Witch was eliminated, and there's another one who I can't see there. Oh, the Strangers. So all of these guys or gals were eliminated in the second round in this horror icon election with the movie canon. Of the ones that I named, Matthew, were any of those surprising to you?
Yeah, probably like the first 4 you named, like Pinhead and Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, Pinhead and Hannibal Lecter. Now, do you remember if you voted for them?
I'm pretty sure I did vote for them. I'm not sure who their opposition was exactly, but
yeah, I forget too who was going against who, because that obviously makes a big difference, right, as to who the other guy is or who the other horror gal is. So second round eliminated. Okay, so now this is Chucky. So I know a lot of you guys know Chucky from the Child's Play movies, and then Bride of Chucky, and then there's the Chucky series that is going on right now on Peacock. Not being sponsored or anything, but it's on Peacock. Actually, I still need to watch the newest episode. I haven't seen it this week yet. Wow. But so anyway, so I have Chucky here for a specific reason, right? So Chucky he made it to the quarterfinals, right? So he wasn't one of the ones in the elimination. He made it to the quarterfinals, and he went against Art the Clown. So it was Art the Clown versus Chucky. And the reason why I'm focusing on this particular matchup is because it was very close. It was a very close race there. Now, you remember, I don't know if you voted for this one, Matthew, or not, but did you remember seeing this matchup? Chucky versus Art the Clown?
Honestly, I don't know if I saw this one. Like, I don't remember seeing this one.
Because, yeah, so it was very, very close. At one point, they were at 50-50. So it was like 50%, 50%. And in my mind, it's like, okay, well, like I was wondering who's going to win this, because, Chucky has for some people, Chucky is nostalgia in a way, because he's been out for decades, since 1988 when the first movie came out. So he's been out for a while, and then he has the Chucky series that come out a couple years ago, and it's actually running now. So he's also fresh in people's minds. But then Art the Clown, he came into this election recently. He's like, I think he's pretty creepy and scary looking, and the things that he does is pretty scary. So I was just wondering if people really found Chucky scarier than Art the Clown. So Matthew, you don't remember you voted for this. So just based on these two, who would you find scarier of these two, Chucky or Art the Clown?
Well, Art the Clown, no shot. So yeah, I don't really find Chucky scary, like, in the slightest. Like, he's more of like a comedic little dude to me.
Yeah, now he's like more comedic. Now in the Chucky series, yeah, he's also like very comedic and stuff like that. But he's actually like very violent in the series. Like, he's killing like at least one person an episode, sometimes even more. So he's definitely piling up the kill count when it comes to Chucky, the Brad Dourif version, not the one that Mark Hamill did in that reboot, which I still like, by the way, the Child's Play movie.
Me too.
But yeah, so it was these two, and like I said, it was very, very close. And ultimately, Chucky won, right? So Chucky defeated Art the Clown, 53% versus 47%. And like I said, I don't usually vote in the polls myself, only if there's a tiebreaker. And I thought I was gonna have to for this one because, like I said, it was very close. So 53% versus 47% here. Uh, so yeah, I was just wondering like why people chose Chucky over Art the Clown. Like, was it nostalgia? Was it they just liked the character more? Uh, he's been around for a long time, and Art the Clown is kind of new. So yeah, so I thought that Art the Clown was going to win for this one, but no, Chucky made it, and Chucky's actually moved on to the semifinals, which is going to start, I believe, tomorrow. I think tomorrow we start the semifinals. So we're narrowing it down, and Chucky is one of them. Let's see if there was anything else that I wanted to add. Anything else you wanted to add between these two characters, Matthew?
Yeah, it was probably Chucky probably won because people just simply like him more. Because I mean, some people definitely chose Art the Clown because he's scarier, but
Right. And then the question was, which one of the two is scarier? But sometimes you just can't. Maybe some people can't separate it. You know, like, well, I like Chucky more. I know him more. Or maybe some people haven't even seen Terrifier. That also might be the thing too. Maybe they never saw or haven't seen Terrifier and they know Chucky. That might be the case. So Art the Clown has been eliminated. He did make it to the quarterfinals, but he's gone. Chucky beat him, and he's entering the semifinals along with other icons there. Let's see here. So when we go to, okay, so now this is what I posted today on my Instagram page. The elimination of the quarterfinal candidates. So going back here, 5 were eliminated. We have Alien, Ghostface, Michael Myers, Art the Clown, which I already talked about, and Pennywise. Now these are some really heavy hitters here when it comes to horror movies and Halloween and scary stuff. These are some pretty heavy hitters here who were eliminated. So which one of these, Matthew, are you surprised that they were kicked out of the election now?
Definitely Pennywise. Like, I voted for him, so I'm shocked that he got eliminated. Also, Michael Myers.
Yeah, Michael Myers. I was surprised that Michael Myers was eliminated. He went against Leatherface, and Leatherface won. It was kind of close. Not as close as Art the Clown and Chucky, but it was still kind of close. But yeah, Leatherface defeated Michael Myers, so he's out. And then the other ones there, Ghostface. Ghostface does usually get eliminated around this time, around this round, around this time frame during the election. And then Alien is new. I just added Alien this year because although he is kind of sci-fi, but he's kind of seen as a sci-fi horror character. So I included him this year to see how he does. And yeah, he got into the quarterfinals, but he was defeated by Reagan from The Exorcist. So the 12-year-old girl possessed by Pazuzu defeated Alien. And then Pennywise has actually won before. He's won the whole thing before. And this time he lost, and actually he lost pretty big. Like,
Wow.
The percentage was really low for him. I think he got like, I forgot how much it was. It was like a very low percentage. Let me see if I can find it here. What are your thoughts on his elimination, Matthew? Pennywise?
Well, it's even more shocking now. I don't remember who he went against, but
Oh, I see. It was okay. So he went against Jason Voorhees. Now Jason Voorhees usually makes it to like the top 5, but like I said, Pennywise, and then Jason has never won this movie canon horror icon election, so he's never won before. Pennywise has, and Pennywise went against Jason, and Jason beat him. Okay, so Jason won, and the percentage was 75%
Oh my god.
for Jason, 25% obviously for Pennywise. So he lost pretty big. That's Pennywise. So he's out of this year's horror icon election. Let's see if there was anything else I wanted to bring up here. Any other final thoughts on any of this stuff when it comes to the horror icon election so far, Matthew?
Well, it's definitely interesting to see other people's personal horror opinions.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're about to enter the semifinals. There's like 4 or 5 icons left, and I'm trying to see if I can remember what they were. Okay, so we have Freddy is one of them. He's the reigning champion. He won last year. Reagan from or Pazuzu, if you want to call it. Jason Voorhees,
Leatherface.
Leatherface, and who was the other one? There was another one that I'm missing. Which one was it? Let me see. And Chucky, right? Chucky,
Oh yeah.
right? So Reagan, Jason, Freddy, Chucky, and Leatherface. So Leatherface, Reagan, Jason, Freddy, Chucky. So those are the 5 remaining for this horror icon election. So make sure to continue to vote. We're almost done here. You guys are about to crown this year's horror icon from the movie canon. So the election will continue tomorrow. I'll post the semifinal, one of the rounds tomorrow, and then eventually we'll get to the third place. Whoever wins third place, and then we'll eventually get to the finals, and then you guys get to choose who is going to be this year's horror icon. And then I'm going to do a video next weekend, sometime next weekend, where we'll crown the movie canon horror icon 2023. And there'll be some other stuff regarding that video. It's going to be very Halloween-y themed, horror talk, obviously. And that one might be the last horror talk for a little while, because this whole month was focused on horror talk episodes and so forth. But so that's the 4th annual horror icon election. We're about to get to the winner here, to the crowning the horror icon, right? All right. So, okay. So we talked about that. So that was the horror icon stuff going on there. And now what I'm going to do now, we're going to talk about the figures talk segment. So I know this is a horror talk episode, but there was some big Hot Toys news that dropped in the last 24 hours. And considering the giveaway that I'm doing, Spider-Man 2, and the character, which is Venom, from the game, I was like, I need to talk about it here, even if it's under this horror talk segment.
He's scary.
But yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess he's pretty scary. Like, you definitely wouldn't want to meet him if he actually existed, right?
Yes.
So figures talk segment. We're going to talk about a Venom that was just announced, right? So there's other Venoms out there, from the movie, the Tom Hardy one. So that one's already out, and then there's the Carnage one from the movie as well, and then we have the this one that was just announced. And I'm gonna get into I'm gonna share my screen here in just a bit here. Just very quickly, Matthew, what are your first impressions of this Venom? Without getting into spoilers, because I know you already beat the game. So
Well, this got revealed like super late at night, and I remember seeing it within like 20 seconds. And I was surprised. I wasn't sure if they're gonna release any more Hot Toys for the game, since the other two, the Spider-Man and Miles Morales, were
yeah,
limited, and those got revealed like months ago at this point. But I'm actually very glad that this did end up getting revealed, because this was something I would have wanted. So yeah.
Yeah, so we have so they announced the Spider-Man Peter Parker 2.0, I think.
Yes.
And then the Miles Morales from this game, Spider-Man 2 Hot Toy. And That one, yeah, I think that one was limited. I'm not sure if the first Spider-Man,
both
both of them were limited. Okay, so both of them were limited. They actually just released the Miles Morales the same day that they announced Venom. So those two, they just announced this Venom that you see right here. And Matthew, did you already pre-order this on Central?
I sure did.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to pre-order these from the game, mainly because most likely I'm not going to play the game. But if I wanted to get a Venom figure like this, a 6 scale figure, hot toy, it would definitely be this one. The Tom Hardy one is, I mean, it's cool looking and everything, but he doesn't have like this one, the symbiote Spider-Man symbol on the chest, which is, supposed to be recognizable for the character. So I would pick this one, and also it's huge. It's massive. It's like 53 centimeters, 53 centimeters, and the Hulkbuster hot toy is like 55. So it's just like barely there, but it's a huge, huge figure, and it's actually not even as expensive as I thought it was going to be. So the price of this is on Sideshow is $455, and it was supposed to be. It'll be shipping to you as of I think it's July, between July and December of next year, 2024. I was expecting this figure to be like $600 or more, especially when we found out that it was actually a pretty big figure.
Yeah, it's bigger than the collector's edition statue.
The one that you just the one that you just got with the game.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so it's even bigger than that one. But so if I was to get a Venom figure, it would be this one for sure, and because it just looks cooler and everything. I don't think it comes with the head sculpt of the human host, which we won't get into. But it doesn't have that. But the Tom Hardy one, like I said, it's smaller. I think it might be either around the same price
Yeah,
or
it is like the same price.
about the same price, but it's smaller. I wasn't a huge fan of the Venom movie with Tom Hardy. I wasn't a huge fan of it, so that too. Plus, I'm also kind of limited as to what certain figures I want to get. And if I were to get this one, I would probably going to want all the other ones too. I would probably want to want Peter Parker, Miles Morales. And there's some other villains in the Spider-Man 2 game that's, Hot Toys may announce, right?
I hope so.
Because we've seen, now this is not really spoilers because it's been in the trailers and stuff and in the advertising. We've seen that Kraven is in the game. And the lizard, and I mean I don't know what other ones. Like I said, I don't know.
Also, Sandman in the trailer.
Oh, Sandman in the trailer. Okay, so I mean I don't know if Hot Toys is going to make one of those villains or all of them or whatever, but it looks like there may be a lot of opportunities that Spider-Man 2, this game, may have with Hot Toys, but. Matthew, if they were to announce, let's say, a Kraven or
I would probably get anything that they announced for this game.
Anything?
Yeah, like I'm currently on waitlist for the Spider-Man and Miles Morales.
Oh, okay.
Peter and Miles Morales,
Oh,
which
okay.
which I probably won't get out of, but yeah, I'm glad this Venom wasn't limited, even though I did pre-order it right away. But
Yeah, it's not limited. Yeah, that would suck if it was limited. I was like, I wouldn't think they would do that. Venom is it's a popular character.
yeah.
So that would be kind of dumb, especially this version of Venom that it has, the Spider-Man symbol. Now, Matthew, the fact that this Venom does have the symbiote Spider-Man logo or symbol on his chest, is that like a big thing for you, or you don't care?
It honestly is a big thing for me. Like the Tom Hardy Venom movies, like I thought they were whatever. The Venom design was cool, but the fact that there was no insignia was always kind of lame to me. And obviously they can't do that because he gets the logo from his time with Spider-Man.
Right. And then there's no Spider-Man in the
Yeah.
Tom Hardy Venom movie. So yeah, I mean, I understand why it's not, but it's the fact still remains. The Tom Hardy Venom doesn't have the Spider-Man symbol. or symbiote Spider-Man's logo on there on his chest, and we know why, based on what we saw and based on the licensing issues or whatever with Disney and Sony. But obviously, this one, that's not the issue. So he has it, and look how massive this Venom is.
I can't even visualize it.
And then compared to now the two figures, the Peter Parker Spider-Man and the Miles Morales, those are 1/6 scale figures on their own, right? So they're 1/6 scale, and the Venom is a 1/6 scale figure, but obviously it's going to be bigger because of the character, the way it was designed or whatever. But it's massive, it's huge. And let me actually put some other photos here. So we have two styles of highly detailed head sculpts, right? So we don't, again, they don't have the human host, whoever that is, but they have these two styles of highly detailed head sculpts. And then there's an image here. So if you got both of these 2.0 figures from the game and this will be a cool scene for you to pose there. This one looks pretty cool too. And just some other images here. Now, Matthew, you know how they also announced the Tobey Maguire black suit from Spider-Man 3?
Yes.
So are you still going to get that one?
Probably not, because I'm guessing this also releases around the time as the other symbiote, Peter Parker, which I also pre-ordered, and I imagine that Tobey Maguire would also release around that time. So I wouldn't want 3 black Spider-Man figures to just all show up at once, basically.
Yeah, I wonder how many people were thinking of getting the Tobey Maguire black suit from Spider-Man 3 figure that they announced, which is not for pre-order yet, so not here anyways. That one is not available for your pre-order, but they announced a month ago, I think. It's been a month now.
It was September 28th, I think.
Yeah, but now they announced this one. This one is available for your pre-order now. I wonder, I'm sure a lot of people just went to this one and they're like, forget the Toby, I'm getting this one right here. So I'm sure there's some people who are still going to get the Toby.
I mean, I might just for the head sculpt alone of the Billy Maguire.
Oh, okay, so you can maybe swap, well, you might be able to do that, can you?
Yeah.
That's a very expensive thing just for a head sculpt. So that's the Venom here. Any other thoughts that you have regarding this figure, Matthew?
I'm glad this got revealed because I was kind of considering of getting the Carnage hot toy, which is pretty big.
The Carnage from the movie, the Woody Harrelson.
Mm-hmm. Which I do love that design a lot, and I was kind of considering getting that one, but since they revealed this,
Carnage looks cool. Woody Harrelson. I like the actor. Wasn't a huge fan of the Tom Hardy movies, but the designs of the characters are always good. Have always been good. Going back here to the figures, specially designed symbiote tendrils. So just a few more images here, and here's that one shot that we get when we're talking about these hot toys, and then you see everything it comes with. The base. Again, saying it's about 53 centimeters, and it's kind of crazy. So again, going back to the price here, so it's $455 if you order it on Sideshow. And again, I mentioned this many times. I'm not sponsored by Sideshow, but it's the one that I rely on because they're here in the U.S. They're actually in California, so they're really close to me. Away. And they seem to be reliable so far from what I can tell, but I haven't had any issues with them yet. I'm sure there's been problems with other people, but as of yet, I haven't had an issue with them. But that's why I use Sideshow's pricing, because I think it's the most accessible one for collectors here in the U.S. And it's I think it's the biggest distributor as well in the U.S. But obviously, this figure will be available in other sites, I'm sure. So it's not just Sideshow, but I just use this one because for the reasons that I just mentioned here. So $455, expected to ship July 2024 through December of 2024. And the Miles Morales one, that one was just released, that limited one. Not sure when the Spider-Man Peter Parker one's supposed to come out. but Miles Morales is now released if you pre-ordered him, so he'll be shipping to you soon. And then this one you have to wait about a year or so. And then Matthew, just very quickly here, because you know how this figure is like a year away, a year and a half away.
Yeah.
From what you remember, especially when it comes to the first Spider-Man game and the Miles Morales game, is there still some kind of, for lack of a better word, like desire for a game that's like a year old? Like, let's say a year after you played the first Spider-Man game or the Miles Morales game, are you still kind of excited about the game? Like when it comes to like things like that, like let's say a figure.
Honestly, I would say yes. I think there was a hot toy for the first game, and
Yeah.
I maybe would have gone to that if the red was different, but I don't even think that's available anymore. But like for other stuff from the games, like if they dropped like I think a Doctor Octopus, like maybe I would get that from the first game.
Yeah, and I don't think they made a Doc Ock.
Yeah, I don't believe they did.
Yeah, I don't think, not for the game. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, we're maybe expecting that Hot Toys would make some of the villains in this game, like Kraven and Lizard, and I don't know what other villains. Oh, you said Sandman, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's other villains, and I don't know if it's a spoiler thing, so let's just not talk about it in case some people have not played the game. But yeah, so like some of the villains in the first Spider-Man game, Hot Toys didn't make, from my understanding. I know they made a shitload of versions of Spider-Man.
I don't think they made any of the villains from the first game.
Oh, okay, I heard that maybe they made a base or something. But I'm not-
yeah, there was like a Doc Ock base or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. Maybe they won't even make. Maybe this is the only villain that they'll make, Venom, and maybe they won't even make Kraven or Lizard or Sandman or whoever. But yeah. So that's what we got here for the Spider-Man 2 game. Matthew pre-ordered it, so I'll live through him when it comes to this Venom, assuming you don't cancel it later on.
No.
And then don't you have the Toby for pre-order too? The No Way Home.
The Friendly Neighborhood Spider. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which should be releasing soon.
Yeah, and I have where I pre-ordered the Tom Holland red and blue No Way Home. And the reason why I chose that one is because I really like the suit. You know, the brief moment that he was in Spider-Man No Way Home at the end.
Yes.
Like he looked, like that suit looked really cool. It's like really bright and shiny, and it just looked really cool to me. And they released, or they announced that one, and I was like, well, let me at least get a Tom Holland Spider-Man. Because if I started getting the other ones, then I'm gonna want the whole No Way Home line, and there's a shitload of figures from that line. That's probably like 3Gs right there with the No Way Home line. So I was like, I'm probably not gonna do that because I want to get like a variety of my favorite characters. So this Spider-Man, Tom Holland, red and blue from No Way Home, that will be my representation of Spider-Man. And then Matthew, I know you're a huge fan of Spider-Man, so you're gonna get different versions, and then Venom and all this other stuff.
My collection will have no variety when it comes to variety.
Yes. So yeah, so that's it for this Figures Talk. It's been a while since I had a Figures Talk segment of a live stream. It's been a few weeks. So that was it. All right, so let me see. Okay, so let me go back to this here. Okay, so you see on the screen, so this is the Vampire Jack Funko Pop. Actually, there were some people here on the stream. There were some people in the chat I didn't see here because when I'm sharing the screen, I can only see that. I can't really see the chat right away. But I see Crash Bandicoot. Was there any huge surprise guest in new Spider-Man? Look to the guy who played it. Okay, so that'll be a spoilery thing. So we'll stay away from that. Yeah, you're talking about the new game, right? The Spider-Man 2. So we'll definitely stay away from that. Right, Matthew?
Maybe.
And then we have $500. Yeah, $500. Yeah, I mean it's a lot of money, but like I said, that Venom, I was expecting it to be more than that. I was expecting $600 or more. So the fact that it's $4.55, well, then there'll be the shipping and the tax and all the other stuff. Then
I think it comes out to like $4.90. I think.
it'll get close to the
was.
$500. But yeah, it's a massive figure.
It might be the fact that there's no other head sculpts, like no human head sculpts, that maybe brings it down.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too, because obviously that would have raised the price. That would have cost more money because they invested all this time to actually try to perfect the actor's likeness. So that's probably why it's $4.55, even though it's bigger than the Tom Hardy Venom. But yeah, $500. That's basically what you're gonna end up paying out the door after all the taxes and shipping and all the other stuff. But then again, you could also do the payment plan thing, right? You can just put a deposit.
Yeah.
It's a non-refundable deposit, but it's a deposit.
The deposit is $45, I think is what I paid.
Okay, $45 for the deposit, and then later on, you can pay it little by little, right?
Yes.
Until you pay it off, and then, I mean, it's not gonna come out till like July or December of next year anyway, so you have some time there. So again, going back to this giveaway. So again, this one is still open. It's still open. This Vampire Jack Funko giveaway. Same rules apply. You know, must have a mailing address within the United States, subscriber or follower to the movie canon. The details are on my Instagram page, or there's also a clip, a video on my YouTube channel that gives you those directions as well. I will announce the winner of this one sometime next weekend in my next Horde Talk video. All right, so there's that. Let me see here if there's anything else I wanted to mention. And again, everyone, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already for future content, future giveaways, and all that stuff. So, like I said, I have that Vampire Jack Funko giveaway. I am planning on doing a couple more giveaways the remainder of the year. Right now, when it comes to the subscribers on my channel, I'm a little under 900. So it's a little 900 subscribers. I'm like 8 something, 90 something. So my goal is trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. So yeah, guys, let me know. Tell your friends about the channel, content, giveaways, and so forth. See if we can get to those 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So we have a couple months left. So I will be announcing some other giveaways the next couple weeks, few weeks, and so forth. So yeah, so that was it for this one. Okay, so I think, Matthew, is there anything else that you wanted to add before we get to announce the winner of this Spider-Man 2 PS5 physical copy game?
No, I think I've said everything there is to be said.
Okay. So again, we have this Spider-Man 2 PS5 a physical copy giveaway, which I announced it seemed like 2 months ago already, that I've been advertising the hell out of it. So this giveaway, about to announce the winner. Again, everyone, this is not a digital copy. I would have to mail it to you, right? So I'm going to mail this to you, this game right here, this exact game, brand new, it's not open. Okay, so I'll be mailing it to the winner. Again, assuming you have a mailing address within the United States. And I already checked if you're a subscriber or a follower of the winner. So let's see here. And again, everyone, like I said, I'm doing these giveaways. I'm going to do a few more. This one's about to end because I'm about to announce one winner. But I am going to do more giveaways in the next week or so. I don't know if it'll be as big as a game like this, because I don't even think there's any comic book or movie related games anywhere to give away. But there will be something, because I know you guys are going to find out who the winner is. And, there'll be more future content on this channel and future giveaways and so forth. All right. So, Matthew, any final thoughts?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So here you go, everyone. So I'm going to announce the winner, and I'm going to have trouble pronouncing the name. So this person, Which $10 Steven. Which $10 Steven. I'm very sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but you are the winner of the Spider-Man 2 PS5 physical copy giveaway. You are a follower and a subscriber to the Movie Canon YouTube channel, and it looks like you've been following my page for a few months already, actually. So you are the winner. You were selected, so I did select the winner here. I selected the names that we got there. Now, a little side note here. There was a couple people that I selected first, and then I checked if they were still subscribers or following the page, and they were not anymore. So it looks like they followed or subscribed. They followed the instructions about adding the comments and stuff, but then they unfollowed or they unsubscribed. And I selected them. There was a couple that I selected first, and they did that. So then they were disqualified. So they didn't win. So then this person we got here, and then they won. What is it? If the winner what? In the live stream, you should redraw. Like if they're not here watching live. Well, that's not how I'm gonna do that. That's not something that I actually decided to do. For future giveaways, I might do that. I just need to find a way of how to set it up, because I need to make sure that you are actually following and subscribing. And I know there's also a lot of people trying to take other people's win. Like they pretend that they are the winner to try to get it. So this is the way that I can secure that that doesn't happen. So that's the way that I'm doing it this time. So now if this person does not have a mailing address within the United States, or if I don't reach them, then I might do another draw. And then I'll let you guys know if that's the case. So if the person who won this is not here now, I'll give an opportunity to, reach out to me or whatever. And then we'll see what happens after that. Then I'll obviously have to do another draw. I'm not going to keep this game, so I am going to give it away to someone. All right, so there you go. So anything else, Matthew, before we end this live stream today?
Well, the person who won the game is going to have a very pleasant time. That is what I'll say.
Yeah, so congratulations to the winner of the game. And like I said, guys, I am doing future giveaways, more giveaways soon. I'll announce a few more giveaways here that I know some of you guys will want. So stay, subscribe, watch the streams, the videos, follow the Instagram page and all the other stuff and all the instructions and so forth. So thank you everyone who watched this live or who have entered. And then that's it. So thank you again for watching. Matthew, thank you so much for joining me today in this new episode of Horror Talk and so forth. So thank you everyone, and I will see you guys next time.
Goodbye.